shoot me with the same after anyway.
Okay. So I'm going to stand here, guys.
Just one. No, I think that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
So just what I wanted to do is just talk about. Just want to talk about, without being cliche, just talk about our journey. Just talk about like what was done in the last 3 weeks and going right back to our first training session where everyone was excited about training together, but they didn't know each other that well, and how nervous we were in that first front and centre drill. And we just made an absolute mess of it, right? And see how far we've come to now. And see, and like I've said it a few times, but the one against, I think it was the second or third game, Trish running front and centre on the full, running forward, kicking it, and see that happen so many times, right? We've had so much development. I said to Mert that right from the get-go, this was as much about development as it was about the scoreboard, because we can't control who we're playing, right? But that was a big bonus for me, a big highlight about how much we've developed there. And then we go to the amazing race, and I knew you were competitive, but to go and run 7K or what have you, and then we had a game coming up, it's like, in my mind going, yeah, our girls are pretty competitive, right? So we're going to bring that today, right? And we're all looking forward to seeing that competitiveness come in. And it's rare, right? Usually in a group you've got a mixture. I'm just so proud of how much this means to you, right? And then we had Michael Vozzo come in, and the one thing that we got out of that, I think, is, and it might sound crazy, but they're human, right? Umpires are human. Remember he talked about how there was times where players actually got stuck into him, and what did he do? What did he say he did? When players gave him lip, what did he do? Never give him a free kick for the rest of the game, right? Tony's our umpire, so that's worked out beautifully for us. Tony loves us, right? Compliment, yeah, fair enough, Tony. Have a good game, Tony. Not insincere, he's a good guy. Right, so it's worked out perfect for us. So Tony's going to take care of you. You can go attack the ball hard. Right? It's all going to be fine. So that's worked out well. We got to get ourselves in the mindset of an umpire. Then we went to the beach. First time at the beach. We had the rehab. Tested our mental strength and see the difference between the whinging and whining and carry on the first session to the last one where people come out and they look back and said, someone actually said to me, I'm going to miss that. No, like in all seriousness, I won't say who it was, but the mental strength to get through. And once we got in and said, okay, we get through that. And there's a bit of pride around getting and just no complaints about doing it. I love that about this group. Okay. Then Damien Carroll talked about the pain of 2012. How coincidental. You know, the pain of 2011. Mark comes up and says, no, let me at him. Let me at him, coach. Got a point to prove. And anyone who's here in 2011, I've got phone calls this morning, people who can't be here, the pain of 2011. Right? Every contest. AFL came to a strategy session. The big thing out of that was it's up to us. Driving this program forward in the next 3 years, it's up to us. Today's up to us. I've looked at, I love strategy. We've spent so many years strategising, looking, researching opponents, and I've spent 12 months. Heather, I've emailed Heather and said, tell me about the Irish and Aaron and others, and done a whole lot. And when I come back to it, I go, all the roads lead back to us. If we do what we've done, and it's the first time in my coaching career that I haven't been defensive and covering things out, because we believe in this group. Honestly, we just do what we do and we don't overplay it. I know we're going to win this. And that came from that. It's up to us. Lee Russell talked about take the opportunity, be excited. But you've got to block any doubts, any thoughts, you just be excited about the opportunity. Yes, right? You've got so much support you don't, by not taking the opportunity, that limits you a bit, and you start taking, you talk about fear. Fear's an imposter. Don't be fearful. You've got nothing to be fearful about. You're going to make mistakes, right? They're going to kick goals on our defence. It's not a problem. We've just got to have more scores than them at the end of the game. We don't have to win by 20, we're only going to win by 1 point. Right? Every time. Any time they score, we stick together. Right? Might take us to the last minute to win. Doesn't care. Does anyone care how much we win by or when it takes us? Love a close game at the moment. I love a challenge. Take the opportunity. And it's not about if we're going to impress people. It's about how much I promise you it's going to be how much you impress them. People are already impressed with how you go about it on the field and off the field. Community. We went to the Devils and how we deal with change. No umpires. And we're standing out in the field and be able to deal with change around that. And then our empathy, our care around supporting the Fijians. That has us being a family. I love that. Right? And that's going to come out. So today there's going to be times we've got to protect each other. And we do that because we care for each other. And as Brett, I heard him talking in the mids, like, doesn't matter what club you are, we've come together brilliantly. I love that. Last one, Jacko talked about working hard. Okay, and in this game, on this day, it's set up for us. Back to the first email, I looked at the first email I sent out to you. That talked about if you want to be respected as national athletes, you've got to train like national athletes. I'm so proud of every one of you. You've done that. And it's a perfect stage to show you can't just roll in August and play a different sport and go out there and think you're going to win this thing. Not anymore. Not anymore. You've got to play footy. You've got to be passionate about footy. You've got to train in footy. And that's how you win this thing. We have to stay tight. We have to be a team. Because we're a team, we've got to make that to our advantage. So when things don't go our way, true test of character is how you respond when things don't go their way. I spoke to Margot yesterday. When they get a goal, we're going to say, hey, get it right. We're going to get the next one. Right? We'll hold the next one. The next 3 inside 50s go back out the other way. And we get that percentage down. Make sense? Right. I promise you. We don't go off doing we spoke about now we go, it's a big day and there's people watching, I might just snap the miracle goal. I haven't done it all the time, but I just want a little bit of me time. It's infectious. I've seen it so many times. If we stick to what we've been doing and play our role, they will fracture. I promise you they'll fracture. At some point they will. You just can't bring a group together and expect to gel, and when things get tough, I know we're going to hold. If you see people starting to lose focus, let's pull them back in. Some tough love, say, hey, come on, we stay together. We don't snap at each other. I know that it's probably not going to happen, but I'm just pointing it out that that's the sign that we start to crack because we haven't been challenged yet. Just do your role, nothing special. Right? If we stick to our pillars, we'll be okay. So the first one, win the ball. We're first to it, critical today. When it's a heated ball, you can see, yes, I was so proud of the boys yesterday playing these Tomlins. It's crazy Tomlins, and I didn't see anyone flinch. They first to the ball. It would have been easy to take a backward step and go, I'll leave the other 17 guys do it today. I'll just watch. I'll be a spectator today. It's getting a bit hard. Not once. And half the size last time, they just head over the ball, first to the ball. That inspires others to do it. First of all, and if we don't have it, we're fanatical. We're fanatical about it. That's an advantage we've got. Love the contest. You get an opportunity to lay a tackle, you lay it fairly, but it has them looking and wondering where they want to be first to the ball next time. Punish them for being first to the ball. Second one, quick ball movement. Okay, I think the last couple of games, you can see the difference, right? Holly's going to take the stats again, and we want to be 75% or higher, especially on a big ground. It's beautiful for us. Be attacking. Unless we're deep in defence, you're playing on, and we're predictable because we can see where it's going. It's a kick away. The set person who's 2 kicks away can see where it's going, and they're waiting, and they're going, and we're moving the ball quickly. That's what our fans want to see, whether it's home or here. They love that. That's the feedback we've all got. You play footy. It's not just put it on your boot and hope it goes, we play footy. Inside 50s, pretty basic. All right, we're going to come in at quarter time, forget about everything else, and we're going to be coming in and talking about inside 50s. Right? How are we going in relation to that? Have we had more inside 50s, and then what's happened with those? So in the defence, we're solid folks, but if they have 10, we want to have less than 5 scores for them, and that's what we're talking about, Margot, okay? If they get one, that's okay. They might have another 9 coming in, but they're not going to score in the next 6 or 7, and we celebrate that. Right? In reverse, every time they come in and we get one, right, we're making sure we make the most of it. Every time it comes in, we try and get a score, at least 50% of the time. Let's keep it basic like that. Don't go outside of that. That's what's worked for us every time. And the last one, convert. Okay? The tendency on big days like that is trying, you get a chance, and you want to kick the miracle goal. There's more space today to set it up and make them punish us. So I think if there's, again, a point of difference, we play footy, we've got our skill level, I believe, is better. You can't just pick up this ball and know how to kick it. You can't just, you can't, it takes time. We've put the time in, so don't panic. You're going to have more time than you believe. It's going to be hot the first 5 minutes, right? But you can feel the pace and make sure we're using our voice, the voice to tell people, you've got time, you've got time. And there'll be times in the game where you'll be out on your own and you can carry the ball. Have a bounce, look around, don't rush, don't rush. That was our old style of footy. We don't do that anymore. We carry the ball, we don't waste it, we can zip it around with hands. There'll be times where you can actually have two people in front of you, a teammate, an opponent, and you can keep coming, that person can drop back and we can draw them, hand pass over, and keep going. There'll be plenty of time to do that today because there's going to be a lot of one-on-one contests. I'm really looking forward to that. Right? Simple message, just to stick to our fort, and I promise you we'll come out in front. If we stray from that, and everyone does a different role to what they've been doing, then we might be in trouble. Okay, let's go with Major, let's get warmed up.
No ropes. Fantastic rendition there of the Ireland national anthem. Captains from the respective teams, Amy Legault, Hilary Perry Canada, Amy Hazley, and also Laura Corrigan from Ireland, about to toss the coin. And Ireland have won the toss. Little kick towards the Brutton right in his first quarter, which is the right of the screen. Not much of a breeze here this afternoon. Probably not favouring either end. As both teams go into their huddle. As mentioned before, both teams have dominated this competition. They deserve to be here. Should be a fan. Just about to get underway here. Nice crowd building up. Both the Irish men's team will play here at the MCG, which is about 400 metres away, tonight against Papua New Guinea in the men's final. But it's the women's final to get underway here at the Punt Road Oval. As the two ruckmen go up. That was Laura White up against Corrigan, the vice-captain of the Irish team. The umpire will have another bounce, virtually back in the centre square. Up they go, nice tap out to, this is Hilary Perry, feeds it out to Walsh. She butters up again, Perry takes a bounce, out of side, takes another bounce, a second, loses the ball, low chance for Ireland now. Back in they go, and it's a free kick awarded to Canada. Will be taken by, looks like Lisa Chirico of the Canadian team. Opportunity to kick the ball. It's a poor kick though. Kicks it straight to virtually Kelly of Ireland. She picks the ball up again, able to bust the tackle. Fantastic handball. Out to, that looks like Hale, kicks inside 50, looks a big full forward in D. Brebonaire of Canada. Ball pushed to the forward pocket and the ball will roll out of bounds. Early part here of the first quarter of the women's final. Both teams just feeling each other out at the moment. Good play there by Walsh, tackled well by the Irish opponent. It's a fantastic tackle and they'll win a free kick in the back pocket for Ireland. Looking for an option, she decides to go to the outer wing, and it's a pretty poor kick because she's kicked it straight to Canada. That's White, feeds a handball off now to Perry. Perry kicks inside 50, looks at the Brebonaire. Nice mark in front, strong hands. That will do her confidence a world of good. She's a confidence player and she took that one out in front nicely, and she'll line up from about 35 metres out, pretty much directly in front. Deliberate action, kicks to the top of the goal square, chance for Nichols, over the top, that is Ireland. Handball out to Keenan. Good tackle, this is Dickinson for Canada, out to Laura White. She can snap around the body, she does, kicks high to the goal square, but it's all numbers back there for Ireland, and a nice mark taken in defence by Shrubsell. Kicks dangerously across the face of goal, back to White, she's been prominent early. Out it comes now, this is Chabot. Handballs backwards to White for Canada on the 50-metre arc. Could have been a free kick, nice tackle there by Hilmer. It's a free kick won by Ireland in their defensive half. Plays on, this is McKay, around the body, in front, Enor, over the back now. Rafferty, good play there by the skipper of Canada. This is Legault, Amy Legault. Ball bounce. Players just struggling to get hold of the ball at the moment. It's a high tackle on Lisa Chirico. Try and get that name right before the end of the day. She's been prominent early. She goes wide, over the top. Good spoil there. This is Mahoney of Ireland. Handball's inboard. Back to Shrubsell. Kicks long. That's Kelly, sorry, of Ireland. Great kick though. This is Perry. So to 3 or 4 possessions so far. Handball's over the top to Hilmer. Chance now, they're running well, the Canadians, but it's a poor kick, and Mahoney marks centre wing for Ireland. Tries a torpedo, it's an interesting kick. And then it comes back. So Chirico, off to Hilmer, kicks high. Poor kick once again, good score from behind by Kelly of Ireland. This is Mahoney. Back to Kelly, kicks around the body, and it'll be a boundary throw in. Right on centre wing here, Punt Road Oval. 4 minutes gone. No score on the board so far. And there's a free kick actually being paid to Mahoney of Ireland. It's been off the ball against Dickinson of Canada. Plenty of talk going on at the moment from both camps. Tries another torpedo along the wing, and Laura White's been fantastic so far. Drops the mark, is able to butter up though, kicks around the body, looks for Dixon, ball bounces poorly for her. This is Kelly, very good footballer Kelly, kicks inboard, dangerous kick, because this could be good for it. It's a good mark there by Alana Thompson, wasn't paid. Now to Ireland now, handball, it's Keatley, and it's been paid against her for illegal disposal, and it's a good tackle by Alana Thompson, the number 26 for Canada, and she'll take a free kick. Centre wing. We've got about 5 minutes in this first quarter of the women's final here at Punt Road Oval. There's not a score on the board so far. Both teams just struggling with hitting the target at the moment. Just need to find an opponent, just sort of kicking at will. To the centre forward region. It's all Ireland in front at the moment. This is Chabot, nice handball into Dickinson. Kicks to half forward. Arnold's there, good contest. Nice hands to Kelly. Kelly can now kick long, she does, over the back. Can't really get it past the halfway mark at the moment, off the ground by Hazley. Taps the ball forward, which was good play. This is Trainer on the left foot for Ireland. Goes to half forward, here's an opportunity. This is dangerous, this is good play though by, that was Legault as well. Margot Legault of Canada. It's a nice kick to Walsh. Walsh goes wide with a nice kick to Kendra Hale on that far side wing. She's got plenty of space in front of her. She's a lovely kick of the football. She kicks long, and it's a nice mark in front to Kirsten Bodaczewski. Kicks the 50-metre arc, but it's a poor kick. It goes wide, and it should roll out of bounds. And it does. When they switch that ball on the far side, the Canadians, they look pretty good. Look quite dangerous at the moment, but just their disposal letting them down in the early part of this game. We've got about 6 minutes in the first quarter, and there's no score on the board. It's Chabot on the left foot, kicks inside 50. Mark is not held by the Irish defender, and there should be a free kick awarded here to Kirsten Bodaczewski of Canada. A pretty good tackle. She doesn't actually realise it's her at the moment. She can go back from about 45 out. She decides to go across to her skipper, Amy Legault. And it's probably further out and on a tighter angle. So some options. She can go to Dubrenair of Canada, but it goes over the back. And it's a lovely mark in defence by the Irish, who are on top down there at the moment. It's Kelly once again, who's been prominent early. Looks for Mahoney. Trainer's there though. It's a high tackle. Should have been played against Hilmer. It's McKay of Ireland. This is Dickinson. She can run inside 50. She does. She kicks long to the top of the goal square. Arnold's there. Good spoil though by Cassidy of Ireland. Around is Perry. She can run, turn the ball around the body. Deprenair's there. High mark. She didn't pay it though. Opportunity for Ireland to clear once again. And they're doing quite well down there at the moment because they're under the pump, the Irish team. There's Corrigan, Laura Corrigan, the vice-captain, kicked towards the wing position. It's off the ground. There's Sarah Rafferty. You have to say in the early part of this game that the Canadians are on top, but they've been unable to pierce that defence, which has been pretty stout so far for the Irish team. Plenty of talk happening down on the Canadian bench. A lot of instructions being thrown about. Tapped by Rafferty forward. This is Chabot, she's been good so far. Anna Chirico kicks wide into space. It's out of bounds, half forward flank. Right in front of the old grandstand here at Punt Road. 50 years today, the last AFL VFL game was played here at this ground. Could you believe it? Should be a boundary throw-in. I think it may be. There's a little bit of confusion here. Perry's got the ball, but it was definitely out of bounds. 50 years today here at this famous ground, right next door to the MCG, where the men's final will be played tonight. Hazley kicks forward into open space. Here's Murder. But it's Margot Legault. Does well for Canada. Busts a few tackles. She does exceptionally well. They could be holding the ball though. She's able to get it out to Enor. Back to Hilmer. Hilmer kicks to the wing. Over the top, Dickinson should mark. Good play there by Mahoney. Took the front position. Well done, Dickinson. Mahoney though. Good strong play by Kamali. Gives it to Dickinson. She can run. She can take a bounce. She can take another one if she likes. Kicks the half forward. Arnold's there. Ball pushes forward though. This is McKay. Ireland in that back. Should have been too high against Bodaczewski. And Ireland will win a free kick across half back. And this is Una McKay from Sydney Uni. The Irish girl playing footy over here in Australia at the moment. Nice kick, drop punt to the half-forward flag. Mark drops, too high. Umpire didn't play it. Hazley's there. This is Katie Kidd. Nice handball. Hilmer's been good so far. Out it comes now to Dickinson. That's definitely too high. And umpire says no. He says it's 9. And he'll bounce the ball centre wing here. In the first quarter, still no score on the board. 10 minutes gone. First quarter, Hazley. Kick smothered. Katie Kidd for Canada. Can't pick the ball up. It's a high tackle, a dangerous tackle against Behan. And Katie Kidd will win a free kick centre wing. Chance to pump the ball forward once again for the Northern Lights. Pretty fierce opening of this game. Ball really played so far in virtually the midfield and Canada's forward half. Unable to score though, which could be costly. Out to Hale. Takes a mark. Just outside 50. Handball off. It's a poor handball. Slipped out of her hands. Plenty of time though for the go. The skipper, Amy, looks for De Brebinair. Good spoil from Ireland. Out to McKay. Handballs into open space. Good contest here between Rorty and also Hale. Rorty wins that one out. But it's Legault. Goes back in on her left foot inside 50. Looks for. Doesn't find Arnold. Ball drops to the ground. Cassidy for Ireland. Pushes it out wide. And there is a tackle and the umpire will bounce. Still no score. 12 minutes gone in this first quarter. Pretty good contest so far, and a free kick will be played to the vice-captain of the Irish team, Laura Corrigan, the big number 1. A member of that winning team back in 2011. She kicks along. It's a good kick into space to Rafferty. Good tackle though. Fantastic tackle by Enel. Should have been paid holding the ball. Umpire says play on. Hale around the body. Kicks into open space. And the ball will roll out of bounds. Some fantastic tackling of the Canadians so far, particularly in their defence. Really putting some pressure on that Irish half forward line. Thrown in. Lots of numbers around the ball. Far side here, punt right oval. Around the body, once again to Hillmore. She's had about 6 or 7 possessions so far in this first quarter. She's been very prominent. That was McKay, feeds the ball out. There's a free kick too high. This is Cassidy once again for Ireland across half back. She'll kick long. And it's a lovely kick to Behan. It takes a strong mark from behind in front. A couple of Canadian players. It was a terrific grab. She kicks wide and high. Looking for Hazley. Wasn't able to get hold of that one. Ball swings out. This is McKay. Goes through to Mahoney. Mahoney, good push off the ball by Perry from Canada. Spills the ball out. They've settled quite well at the moment, the Irish team. Kicks the half forward. This is Candice Kwan gets her first possession for the game. Kicks the half forward. Scrappy contest so far. Umpire says play on. This is Ireland. Trainer. Dickinson for Canada. Inside 50 with a lovely kick. Kelly over the back. Good mark in front, wasn't paid. To the Canadian forward there. Just trying to pick that up was Kirsten Bodaczewski. Looks for Jen Nichols. Wasn't able to pick that ball up. Now to Kamali, to Bodaczewski, around the body. Cassidy's there for Ireland. 1 against 2. It's a great bump by Hale. Goes back inboard with a tricky kick. It's a nice kick, but once again, it's Kelly resolute in that back half for Ireland. Just not using the ball well enough at the moment, the Canadians going forward. They've had a lot of opportunities. For their sake, we hope that it doesn't cost them going forward in this game. So they've dominated the first part of this game, particularly in their forward half. But 7 or 8 inside 50s. This is Bodaczewski, feeds the handball out to Dickinson. She's been good. Kicks the half forward, inside that forward 50. Jen Nichols, burst from the back, lines up. Sways the ball to the right. And there you go, there's the first score. 15 minutes gone in the first quarter. It's the first score on the board. One behind the Canadians, they lead it over the Irish Banshees. Bit of an injury concern for the Canadians early days. There's one of their better players who's been on fire early. Emma Dickinson's comes from the field. Got her left knee heavily bandaged. She was limping. Maybe just a rest. Corrigan kicks wide. Chance here for Behan. She can run onto this for Canada, but Eon's there for Canada. Does well. Bursts through the pack. It goes one way with a nice handball to Amy Legault. Kicks it wide. It's a poor kick though, and finds McKay straight to her opposing opposition player. This is Una McKay. Chance to get a rare inside 50 for Ireland, but it's a poor kick. Alana Thompson just bursts away from the pack, takes a bounce. It was a poor one. Gives her Irish opponent an opportunity there, and Cassidy, once again, it's McKay in the thick of the action for Ireland. And the ball will be bouncing the far side, right in front of the, looks like the men's Canadian team. Over there on the far side, look like they've had a big night, dressed in their jumpers. Enjoying themselves out there. On a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Melbourne, Punt Road Oval, at 21 degrees. So far it's been Canada who've pretty much dominated the first part of this quarter, but only kicked the one behind. With about 8 inside 50s. And we've got about 21 minutes in this first quarter. Chance for Ireland. Keatley. In the action, this is Rafferty. Gives it across. Oh, it's a trick there, it's dangerous. Umpire says, should have played the free kick early. It was a dangerous tripping action there. And this is Regina Curtin. Kicks the half forward, drop mark. Should have been held. It was Alison McGahn who dropped that mark. We have not seen the Irish team go inside their forward 50 pretty much for the whole of this first quarter. And when they have gone forward, it's been all Canada. Around the body by McKay. It's a bouncing ball. It's dangerous. It will dribble. Left forward pocket. So a chance to set up here for the Irish. Latter stages of this first quarter. They trail by just the 1 point. Where Canada have failed really to make the most of their early dominance in this game. Hazley up against Kamoli. Nice tap over the back by Hazley. Off the ground though by Canada. Chance for them to rebound. That was Chabot, who did particularly well there for Canada. It was actually the skipper, Legault. Out it comes to Mahoney. Goes in ball with a dangerous ball. It was a good kick, but there goes the siren. Unfortunate for Ireland. Had some open space there, and McKay, on her left boot, got the ball smothered as the siren went. And the first quarter has been done and dusted here at the Punt Road Oval in the women's final of the International Cup. It is Canada by 1 solitary point in the first part of that.
Whoever's in the middle has to go back to half forward, so that's Hillary at certain times. Okay, so we need to make sure that that person does go back. Because there's a couple of times, did you notice when we went forward, they had 2 or 3 in there? Yeah. Okay, and usually that's the on-ballers not pushing forward. Your opposing person is going back to be that extra person. So where I want you to be, if you've got the 50 like this, right, and they had like 2 or 3 there, what I want you to do is go here and be dangerous. So you looked inside one time, and a couple others looked inside. That's the perfect little kick across to that inside. Actually, it came. That's what we want.
Don't push too deep, okay? Same with Kendra, don't push too deep, all right? Jen, look together in the back. Ball will come over the top, okay? Down it, keep doing what you do. I don't want you going, when she moves, right, your job is to not stay 10 metres behind her, it's to stay 30 metres behind her, okay? Not 10.
Let's go, guys.
You're starting 10 behind. When she goes, you're already in the position to create that 30. Instead of you having to work your way up the ground, you're already there. You make the adjustment, okay? All right? brought more pressure than most of the Take your time with your kicks. Right? Come on, let's go. Let's get him on toast this quarter, right?
Good, Kendra. Fantastic
I'll
work.
go to the changes in a minute, all right? First thing, breeze going that way. Okay, eyes up, straight forward, all right? 5, 1 score. So the big thing for us, we had opportunities. It's so important in this game, girls. We've got to be focused. We talked about one of our rules being focused. We can't have a pocket or a flanker watching the ball about to come out and have 3 Irish in front. You've got to go across to the contest. You've got to be in front, so at least there's a contest there. Sitting behind's not going to work, right? In this quarter, with a breeze going this way, you might be side by side because the ball can carry, right? It's a bit different this quarter. Right? But what's important is if they've got extras down there, there's no point us having people sitting back there because we've got to score to win the game. So we've got us forward looking around. If there are spares there, we'll go a bit deeper this time, right? A bit deeper, so don't call it up. I'm okay being caught up, but we've got to have the numbers back. We had 2 or 3 spare there. And that's where Dana, Sylvie, right? So hey, let's make sure one-on-one contest, girls, we win. One-on-one contest, we win. Other thing, let's just, attacking the ball's great, loving it. Just let's be careless with our tackles, all right? We've given them some opportunities from that, so I love the attack. Let's just be careful this quarter. Right? Play ons, 3 out of 6. I think we can do a bit more there as well, right? Especially with the breeze. Let's get it down to Sylvie. Your hands are on, all right? Dan, great contest, great quarter. You know, Emma, Lego, Hill, Lise, lots of the ball. Our midfielders getting the ball. It's all set up for this quarter, girls, all right? This quarter, let's focus on this quarter. Let's get play ons happening, all right? Inside 50s, let's get the numbers there, all right? We just got it that quarter. The defence was brilliant. Margot, fantastic back there. Clean hands, Sarah, clean hands, composure, all right? Let's break in this quarter, all right? Break over with your captain, let's go.
Let's go, ladies.
So we got the changes there. Lego with Mark.
All right, thank you.
Make a note.
Bring it in tight, girls. Let's go, second quarter. Let's take it to them. First 2 minutes of the game. We're setting the pace. Lights on 3. 1, 2, 3. Lights! They're tired already.
As we get the second quarter underway, there's a bit of action going on between, looks like Trainer against the Canadian skipper, Lego. Good tap out there by Canada. Hilmy tackled and gets a free kick too high. Chance here to work this ball forward. Hilmy. Gets the ball, lovely kick inside 50. Looks for De Bruyne. Drops a mark. Should have taken that in the hands. Out it comes to Hale. Feeds the ball out. Behan. Good bump there by Hillary. Perry of Canada. And it comes to Trainer on the left boot. It's to Rafferty. Chabot for Canada. Tackle. Lovely tackle there by Rafferty. Now it comes to Amy Legau. They've got to do something about her because she's tearing Ireland to pieces at the moment. Amy Legau. She's had about 10 possessions. This is Una McKay, who was good in that first term for Ireland. Kicks the ball forward to Keatley. Ball goes forward. Here's Willis. Turns on her right foot. Goes to half forward flank. It's a high kick up and under. In front there for Canada was Hale. Kicks to the forward pocket. Around the body. Big Sylvia. Kicks to the top of the goal square and the ball will go through, and there's the second behind of the game. The Canadian team, they lead it by 2 points. A couple of minutes gone in this second quarter. Still no goals scored here this afternoon in this women's final. It's fair to say the Irish team are under the pump at the moment because it's been all Canada so far in this second quarter. As the ball goes out of bounds, half forward flank. Rotations are going to be important. It's pretty warm conditions. Hilmy feeds the ball out. Numbers around the ball. He's got so many numbers at the moment, the Canadians. Hefty tackle, and it's a little bit on here. It's a little bit nasty. Boys might need to take control here. Half forward flank. Big tap out by Kamali. Handball, nice, Hazley. And there's Hilmy. This is Anna Chirico. Goes inside 50. Ball bounces over the back though. Cassidy for Ireland. Got plenty of time. Kicks on her right. Will roll out towards the half-forward flank. Hale's got a paddock in front of her. She's going to have a cup of tea and a scone. Turns around. Comes back inside 50. It's a kick to 4-on-1 at the moment, and the ball will roll out of bounds. Left forward pocket for Canada. So once again, the Irish, the defence has done really well considering the amount of ball Canadians have had around the body. Once again, dangerous kick though. That was by Rachel McCann. This is Amy Legault with a nice handball to Lara Hilmy. Kicks inside 50 to the top of the goal square, over the back. Emma Kelly kicks the ball off the ground. She looks like she's playing loose down there at the moment. Don't need to get her up into the midfield. We've got a chance in this game. This is Trisha Hickey just having problems to pick the ball up. Good tackle there by the Irish team, and the umpire says that's mine, and he'll bounce the ball up in the right forward pocket down towards the Northern Knights goal in this second quarter. Corrigan up against Kamali. No one won that. Chabot, and the umpire says you threw that, and a free kick to Ireland. The back forward pocket taken by Regina Curtin. Gives it off to Corrigan. Kicks to a lovely grab. Gee, that was a nice mark in the hands by Paula Keatley. She feeds it off to Hazley. Trying to get a bit of run going here, just to break things up. She kicks the centre half forward. But once again, Alana Thompson, who was terrific in that first quarter, was tackled and she wins a free kick for 2 wide. You'd have paid a lot of those. Been a little bit overzealous, both teams, in the tackling. Just to get the hands a little bit lower. Decides to handball to Enor. Enor around the body. Ball half smothered. This is Anna Chirico. Goes to the left half forward flank. This is Cassidy. Was unable to pick the ball up. Around the body was Dana Arnold. And was able to get that handball away. She was tackled to the ground. There's plenty of numbers around the ball. There it comes now. Nice handball there by Murtagh. Quick kick forward. And once again, Legault. She's just been on fire. The ball's going to come back because there's been a bit of a fracas off the ball. And looks like an Irish player down. I can't pick up who it is at the moment. He's been injured. And there's been a stop in play. Just trying to pick up who that player is for the Irish team. Looks like Emma Kelly. And they'd hate for her to go down because she's been one of their best players and one of their stars. And at the moment, she has not moved on the ground. Didn't quite see what happened. This is disappointing. She's up on her haunches at the moment as she gets to her feet. And it is Emma Kelly. And she looks to be okay, which is good news for the Irish team because she's been one of their best players in the first part of this game, in the back half. As Legault for Canada pumps it back in forward, and she takes a courageous mark after being hit earlier on. Fantastic effort by Emma Kelly. Feeds a handball out to Corrigan. Goes wide dangerously. Willis is there for Canada. It's McCann. Out it comes now to Dana Arnold. Feeds a handball out to Chabot. Chabot goes to Willis. Willis can go around the body. She decides to take her opponent on. And Corrigan was too good though. She taps the ball forward. But it's all Canada. This is Perry. Perry off to Hilmer. Hilmer goes to Anna Chirico, and Anna Chirico goes inboard to Hale, who takes a chest mark in front about 40 metres out, directly in front with a little bit of a breeze behind her, and she's a lovely kick of the football. Distance will be the test here. She lines up, kicks high, kicks long. It's a lovely kick. I think she's kicked the first goal here in the International Cup Women's Final. Kendra Hale, as her teammates get to her, it was a beautiful kick off the boot. She just drifted forward from that wing. It was great bit of play by the Canadians. They fed the ball out by hand. They get the first goal on the board at the 6-minute mark of this second quarter. And they lead it by 8 points. 1-2. Canada, Ireland yet to score. Andrew Hale, the 26-year-old. Plays football here in Victoria, in Melbourne for the Eastern Devils. She's been a star in this competition. She kicked 6 goals against the Tongan team on Wednesday. She's come across to Australia and she's living across here playing football for the Eastern Devils, and her football's just come on in leaps and bounds in a matter of 12 months. And once again, the skipper, that was Ireland going forward, didn't play the mark though. This is Katie Kidd, handballs the ball out and does another free kick against the Irish, just giving away some silly free kicks. That was Trainer. Once again, with another play down, another Irish play down. Off the ball. There's been a 15-metre penalty give to Katie Kidd. And at the moment, it was just that they don't get some structure going, this game's going to be out of their reach. Even though the Canadians haven't made the most of their opportunities so far in this game, they lead it by 8 points. They really have been dominant. Oh, that's a heavy bump against Trainer. That could be just about yellow card action against Trainer. It was off the ball, it was dangerous, and it was pretty much targeting the skipper, who has just been on fire in the first part of this game. She's just knocked up getting kicks through that midfield, and I reckon a bit of instructions have gone out to try and get into the captain of the Canadian team. Because at the moment, she's just doing what she likes out there. She gets a 15-metre penalty. She starts to play on, kicks around the body. Dangerous kick to the top of the goal square. That came off Kirsten Bodaczewski. Failed to mark it. Walsh feeds the ball out to her. At the Bodaczewski's feet. Tried to tap the ball forward and she'll win a free kick. Just putting their body on the line at the moment, the Canadians. At the moment, it suggests that the Irish team have just lost the plot. It's Kirsten Bodaczewski, who's been a star as well. She kicked 5 goals, sorry, in that last game against Tonga on Wednesday. 28-year-old from the Central Blues. Lines up for 25 metres out on a 45-degree angle. Kicks deliberately, but it's a poor kick. She sprays it to the right. It's another behind to the Canadians. And they now go to 1-3-9 to Ireland, yet to score. We've gone about 10 minutes in this second quarter. Nice mark to McKay. She's tried hard. Off she goes to the races. Kicks wide to the wing. Chance here for Lachlan. First time we've seen her, but it's Hale on the left foot for Canada. In fact, it was Thompson who kicks to Hale on the 50-metre arc. Kicks inside 50, looks for the Brebenaire, the big number 8 of Canada, but the ball rolls through for another behind. And they're just peppering the sticks at the moment. They go to 1-4-10. Ireland yet to score halfway through this second quarter. Women's final. At the moment, the Northern Lights and the Canadian team are well on top. And the Irish team just don't seem to have the answers. There's too many numbers around the ball. They're just running harder. Well structured. As the ball is kicked forward, you've got numbers back here. This is Amy Legault. Kicks around the body to no one in particular, but the ball will roll out of bounds. And Emma Kelly, the Irish midfielder, is quite happy to see that one go out. I would say by the way the ball is travelling through the air that the breeze might be going down towards the end that Canada are kicking to in this second term. And they lead it by 10 points. 1 goal for Ireland yet to score. The reigning champs are on the ropes here. They need to do something pretty quickly, because one thing we do know about the Canadians, they will run all day. They came here on a mission. They came a week in advance before the competition even started. They've been on curfews. They've been off the grog. They've done rehab sessions. They've done everything right. And fitness won't be a concern for them as they win a free kick to big Sylvia de Brebedaire. Brabandere. I'll get that one out. De Brabandere. Big Sylvia De Brabandere has won a free kick. And a chance to kick Canada's second goal here in this second quarter. She's only about 20 metres out on a pretty tight angle. Deliberate action as she comes in. It's a pretty good kick off the boot as it drifts to the left-hand side, and another behind for the Canadian team. They go to 1-5-11. As the train goes past here at the Punt Road Oval. And the way the Irish team are going at the moment, they might just want to jump on one of those trains, head down to the beach. There's another free kick. This looks like Kendra Hale. Kicks the right forward pocket, and in front is a fantastic mark to Dana Arnold, the 39-year-old from the Edmonton Emus. Took a strong mark in front. She was named on the interchange bench in the world team last night in the gala dinner. She lines up, kicks the ball high, doesn't kick a goal, and that goes to the left-hand side, and there's another behind for the Canadian team. They're peppering the sticks here in the second quarter. 1 goal, 6-12. Ireland yet to score. This game is being played all in Canada's forward half as a free kick's been won to Ireland. And this is Hazley. It was too high. A rare chance to get the ball out of this back half. She goes dangerously to the centre corridor and straight to Botacheski, who plays on immediately on that left foot. Ball kick around the body, back to Hazley. Kicks back though, Perry's there. Ball goes over the top of her. That was Dickinson. Out to Anna Chirico. Nice handball to Amy Legault. Set up the wall nicely. Back to Hilmy for Canada. Should have been a free kick, and it was to Ireland. It was good play there, but it looks like Trainer is down at the moment for the Irish team. Back half. She gives the ball off to Laura Giles. A bit of run here by the Irish is what they need, but once again it's the skipper, Ainley McGough. Goes back inside forward 50, but it's a poor kick and straight to Emma Kelly, who's been probably the best player for Ireland so far in this first half. Good mark there by the Irish team on the centre wing. She kept her eye on the ball. It looked like Mahoney for Ireland. There's a chance now for Ireland. Keatley was there. Once again, Enorno out to Perry. Perry on the left foot, but it's a errant kick. She gives it straight back to Ireland. We're trying hard in the last couple of minutes, just starting to get a little bit of run going. This is Una McKay out to Hazley. Hazley goes to centre half forward, but look who's there. Look who's there. Once again, that's a big hit. Ooh, that was a big hit over the skipper, and there's been a 15-metre penalty. And that was against Keatley, I think, on Amy Legault. She would have had 20 touches in this first half as she kicks to the top of the goal square, over the ball. Back it goes, the ball will bounce through for the behind. And they go to 1 goal, 7-13. The Canadians. Ireland yet to score. Kamali, a chance for Canada. Feeds the ball out. Wasn't a great handball. And there's a Irish play down. There's a bit going off the ball at the moment by both teams. There's a fair bit in this game. I'm just trying to pick who that is. It might be Big Hazley. Actually, Laura Giles, the vice captain of Ireland, will win a free kick. She decides to play on, takes her Canadian opponent on. It's a lovely kick to space. Was able to get it to McCain. Here's Legault again, Amy Legault. Out to Willis. Willis kicks the half forward, high up and under kick. Over the top was a high fly. She's given away a free kick. Laura Giles in the back to Lara Hilmy. Right half forward flank. Chance to pump the ball back inside 50 for the Northern Lights. They lead it by 13 points, 1-7. Latter stage of this second term women's final between Canada and Ireland. And there is a free kick. So many given away so far in the first half of this game. Very scrappy game of football so far, but Canada will be very happy with their first half. They lead the Island Banshees in the first half of this Women's International Cup game here at the Punt Road Oval by 13 points, 1-7. Peppered the sticks in that second term. They kicked the 1-6. They should be further in front, but they're not. So they keep the door ajar for the Irish team in this second half. We'll go into the rooms and see what they can muster, see if they can make any positional moves, get some more run, because at the moment, this game has been dominated.
Right, so there's a breeze, right? There's a breeze going down. Didn't matter in the first quarter. And I think we were just a little bit on edge. And when they put players in different positions, you're just not sure what's happening, okay? So we're going to structure up similarly. We just need you to make sure that you get forward, all right? Trish, we're going to go back onto the tag, okay? So we can't have you up the ground, right? Otherwise, if they've got a spare back, and then there's another one which is your opponent. And that's where the forwards, no, we're getting caught out. So Dan, that was great. In the contest, right? So work between the two of you to make sure we've got someone in the contest. What we're going to do is put you on the ball, all right? And between the centre, right, we get some stoppages there and around the ground, and mindful of just being a kick behind the play, and just everywhere if they're coming up this way, okay, you come across, so everywhere they see is you, a kick behind the play, and they're going to have to go sideways to try and get round you. They're going to take a grab every time, right? So behind the contest line.
Sorry, I'm behind. You need to be on the field in 5 minutes.
Yeah. All right, so you're in the ruck.
Yeah, okay.
And you're playing on the ball the whole time.
Okay.
And a kick behind the play.
One kick behind the play, okay.
All right,
Yep.
understand?
They've got the wind, remember? So
Right. Lise, where are you? All right, we're going to start man on man, right? We're going to start man on man, so you're going to start roving, right? If they start to get some momentum, we're going to play your kick behind the play, which you played briefly, right? And that will mean Lego will come onto the ball. And that means they've got a forward pocket spare because we've got the extra player back here, right? So that's even more important that Dana and KB come up and give us a contest. KB, you right? You right? Okay.
Coach, can you say that again, please?
All right, so. I'll put Lisa. Where is she?
Do you want Lisa?
Where is she? Oh, there she is. Okay. We'll say Lisa, come and kick behind the play. So we'll have Lisa and Sylvie, right, because she'll drop behind. And then we need someone on the ball, so that means you come down onto the ball, right? And the women we talked about spare in our defensive structure, the 4 defensive strategies we've got. This is spare behind the play. So that's where we've got the spare. We've got we're 5 on 6 there. So that's where it's even more important. KB and Dana are filling gaps as it comes down. We're kicking the breeze, so it's going to be short. Right? Sarah, Margot, Katie. Okay. I think we got caught out a little bit around our changes again. When Mark comes to me and says, I want to be in the middle, it means it hasn't changed. Like, you girls have got it, like, looking through the quarter, you can't get caught up on the ball. We've got the fitness there. Come down, or call them out, or call the runner out, and we've just got to get that change, especially this quarter. All right? So again, Lisa and Lara, okay? Mara and Lego. All right?
3 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Lana, Rochelle, Lara, Shah, Emma, okay? Back on em, in front, especially when it's coming back the other way, it's going to be to start on the side. Okay, Trish doing that role, coming in. Laura at centre forward, gives a contest there, Laura. Kenny, fantastic. That quarter, Amy again, Lisa, Lana, good quarter, Emma. Where's our board there? 12 inside 50 to 7. All right, so we got for the first time back where we wanted to go. Zero. All right. So what you can do is you can get caught up in the scoreboard. Forget the scoreboard at the moment. All right. Let's go with pillars. All right. This quarter, mids have got to work so hard. All right. So we minimise they can't score if they have no inside 50s. So help our backs, and then like Jacko said, once we get control. This is where the fitness comes in, girls. This is where all the times when it's winter, all right? Okay, play on 2 out of 6, all right? This is where we really kick in. We're fitted by girls, all right? You're not ready for this. Bring it in. All right. Players on the bench, all right? The second half, there's going to be some rotations. You need to be ready. We have that in our rule. All right, you're ready to play. Ready to play.
Everyone in, hands in. Go, ladies. Third quarter. Let's light this up in the first 2 minutes. Count it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Count it up!
Play your role, girls. Play your role.
Go, you guys.
Hilmy's in there for Canada as well, and also Perry, who was a good player in that first half. Out to Mahoney. Able to pick the ball up to Brevinair. Handball's out to Anacharico. To Willis. Pick the ball up, feeds a handball out. Hard into the contest, good tackle by Ireland. The umpire will bounce. Virtually in the centre of this ground. Overcast conditions for the second half. As the breeze has just got up slightly, probably going down towards the Brutton Avenue end, right of screen here on www.afl.com.au. Listening to us across the world. In this big clash, there's a free kick being given to, looks like Canada, to be taken by Chabot, Rochelle Chabot, actually to Perry. Not in any hurry to get this one going because they're in control at the moment. They lead it by 13 points, 1-7. Ireland haven't scored so far. This is Kelly, was a good player in the first half. Kicks the ball forward to half forward. Good spoil there by Thompson. Chance for Ireland. Hazley, tackled well by Chabot. And it comes though to Walsh. Walsh gives it to Willis. Willis goes inboard. The piercing kicked over and a great mark to Kelly of Ireland. It's caught heavy by a crunching bump there by the Canadian. Standing on the mark very deliberately is the captain, Amy Legau, who was quite outstanding in that first half. There's a bit of a spell in play here as she gains her composure. Emma Kelly kicks errantly to half forward, out in front of Rafferty's been quiet to Keatley. Right on the 50-metre arc, chance for Ireland, but Thompson's been fantastic so far for Canada, but it's a pretty ordinary kick and it sails out of bounds under the floor. It'll be Una McKay, number 20 of Ireland, to try and pump this ball back inside 50 for Ireland. She does, over the top, numbers in favour of Ireland. Around the body, a chance at the top of the goal square. In front was Trainer, good spoil though by Enor. Out it comes to Mahoney, Dickinson's there, good play. Well done there by Hilmy for Canada. Kicks the space, Cassidy's there though. Numbers in favour of Ireland. It's a scrappy kick out to Behan. She's been quiet as well. Kicks over the top, but it's all Canada. It's Katie Kidd who takes a good mark and clears out to the half-forward flank. And it goes Hazley. And the umpire said you through that. It was a correct decision. And a free kick to Canada. Half-back flank, 3 minutes gone, third quarter. High to the far side, and good mark there by Catherine Collins. Just the mongrel punt forward. It's a bit of start to this third quarter. This is Keatley on the left foot. Goes to the top of the goal square. It's a great kick. It's going to bounce through! First goal on the board to Ireland. That could be the fire starter for them. And finally, we've got their first goal on the board, their first score through Paula Keatley. With 3.5 minutes gone in this third quarter. They trail by 7 points, 1-6. Ireland, Canada 1-7-13. And a bright start to the Irish Banshees in this third quarter. Just the tonic they needed to get the game going. As we mentioned in that first half, Canada really did make the most of their opportunities. They really did dominate. This is Trishicki tackled, and the umpire says, I'll have that one, and it'll be a rebounce. Just forward of the centre circle. Tap out by Canada. This is Kelly around the body. Oh, this is good play by Behan. She drops the mark though. Anna Chireko for Canada. Erin handball. And once again, good play there by Hale. Spoils Kelly. Ball in front, kicks the ball off the ground, was good play. This is Kirsten Bodaczewski. Just overruns the ball. Under fire here, Ireland. And the umpire should throw the ball up, and they will. Deep in Canada's first half in the third quarter. 5 minutes gone, third quarter. And the umpire says he's pulled out a free kick in the ruck contest. We'll go to Laura White, who's about 20 metres out on a 45-degree angle to get the quick reply that Canada would like. The ball will drift to the right. And Ireland really need to try and kill this ball. They can't. Dana Arnold taps the ball forward, kicks off the ground. It's a behind to Canada. We got a 1-8, 14. The lead. Ireland 1 goal straight 6. Hazley was there, couldn't get it. Well done, grab it there for Canada. Walsh was tackled. Ball kicked around the body. Walsh again this time. Goes one way, goes the other to Hilmy. It's inside 50. There's Hazley, she's lifted in this third quarter. She had to. It's a free kick once again. This is Marlena Ginocchio for Canada. Kicks the ball to the top of the goal square, and I think there's a free kick to Canada. Go to Kirsten Bodaczewski. She was out off the ball, and she should be able to pop through Canada's third goal of the game, second goal of the game, pretty much directly in front, about 10 metres out. She does. Kirsten Bodaczewski gets her first goal, Canadian second. And they get that reply that they needed after Ireland got the first goal of his third quarter. Kirsten Bodaczewski kicks Canada's second goal. This women's final, the International Cup here at Punt Road. We've got a 2-8-20, lead it by 14 points. Ireland 1 goal straight. Hazley. The umpire's blowing the whistle again. Off the square, infringement against the Irish. De Brabadier will take the free kick for Canada in the centre circle. She'll kick long. She does. To centre half forward. Ball bounces in front of Hale. Over the top was Collins. The goal was there. Collins goes back in for the ball, and the umpire will bounce. Virtually at centre half forward. Down toward the Punt Road end. Third quarter action here. Corrigan. Hickey for Canada. Tries to bust open a tackle. He's not going anywhere though, because Una McKay says, "You're not going anywhere." It was a good tackle. The umpire said that mine. And there is 9 minutes gone. Hazley around the body. Chance for Willis. Kicks the ball up. Good play. Got a bit of space in front of her. Kicks around the body. Looks for Hale. She's got space in front of her. Kicks inside 50. Cassidy in front. Over the top. Corrigan gets the ball down to McKay. Around the body. Trainer's there. Good play by Hilmy. Good tackle by Ireland. And another bounce. Been plenty of stoppages in this third quarter. 6 on the bench for both teams. We'll ring the changes in this second half. Keep the players fresh. As Canada punt the ball forward again to the 50-metre arc. And once again, the umpire says, I'll bounce this one. Dickinson. Could have been paid a free kick. That was Walsh to Chabot. Perry to Anichirico. Back to Perry. Over the ball. Scrappy piece of play by both teams. It'll be another bounce. Canada by 14 points. Mid stages of the third term. Okay, around the body. Hilmy. It's been very, very good for Canada. Works her way through traffic. Got 40 metres out for goal. This is Arnold once again, takes her second strong mark for the game. Probably too far out to score though. Decides to play on quickly. Goes to the top of the goal scorer in front. Oh, drop mark by Bodacheski. Should have taken that one, it's in the back. Just overzealous on that occasion after dropping the mark. And a free kick to Kelly in the back half. She can clear for the Irish. It's a poor kick though, it was partially smothered. Hale was there, she toe pokes the ball, tight on the boundary line. Handballs the ball back to Legault. Amy Legault, Canadian skipper. Dribbles the ball around the body. Back to Walsh. Back to Legault, top of the goal square. Oh, good mark in front. That was a strong grab. Well, the Canadian, that's Kirsten Bodacheski, has already kicked a goal in this third quarter. Starting deep in the goal square. Good move this by the Canadians to get her one out in the goal square. She was able to use her size and strength and take a terrific contested grab. She's only 10 metres out on a tightish angle, but she should have no problems to go back and slot through the Northern Lights' third goal of this game, and she does so. She just pops that one right through the middle. You would say that one really hurts the Irish. In a low-scoring game, they get it out to a 20-point lead now, the Northern Lights, in this third quarter. 38-26. Ireland 1 goal straight 6. 2 goals this quarter to Kirsten Bodacheski from the Central Blues, a 28-year-old who's had an outstanding carnival, named in the world team last night. Good tap out there. This is Corrigan, goes forward, dangerous ball. Katie Kidd does well though, and kills the contest. Defensive coach will be happy with that effort by Katie Kidd. Just to restart this stoppage. Deep in Ireland's forward half, only around 20 metres around from their goal at the Brutton Road end. As the sun goes behind the clouds here, a little bit cooler now. This is Laura White. Handballs inboard dangerously. De Brebonaire around the body, gets hit after she kicks the ball. It's a good kick. Punch forward by Ireland, out to Dickinson. She likes to run, she does. It's a nice kick in front. Good spoil there from behind by Kelly on Laura White. Dickinson once again. Been very prominent once again in this third quarter. This is Ireland, kick the ball forward. Behan being quiet. Handballs out, Trainer around the body on the left. Gets tackled, and this is Margaret Legault. The sister of the skipper, she's been good in the back pocket, takes a nice mark. Plays on, kicks along to the half-forward flank. Defensive side for Canada. Out it comes to Corrigan. She's lifted in this third quarter. Goes to Hazley. Over the top, good spoil by Anna Chirico. Out to Collins. Good tackle there by the Canadians. Out to Chabot around the body. Chance here for Ireland. They've got 3-on-1. Corrigan takes them on. Does well. Breaks a tackle. Goes back. Wide though. They need to go a little bit more direct. Trainer in front. She got Hilmy following her. Good bump there by Hilmy. Pushes Trainer out of bounds. 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. They really do need a goal to give themselves a chance just before three-quarter time. Any chance in this game. Probably kicking towards the scoring end in this third quarter. McCann Good tackle there by Canada. Now they go again, a fierce tackle on Trish Hickey. And the umpire says there's a high tackle against the Canadians. Owen Perry's in there. But argy-bargy, we don't mind this. The skipper's in there just trying to settle her troops down. It's been reversed. Undisciplined play by the Irish team, and Perry has been a very good player for Canada. It's a real hard nut. He's getting instructions to the bench to kick down the line. She slides to go to the centre wing, attacking play. Here's Hazley. Out it comes to Collins, wrapped up in the tackle. Well done there. Trying to pick up, that was Dana Arnold. Kendra Hale are involved in that passage of play for Canada. They really put the clamps on Rorty, who's been very quiet for the Irish team. And de Brebonaire, who's lifted. Oh, there's a big hit against Laura Corrigan on the skipper. And I reckon a yellow card's coming out here. We'll wait for the cheer from the crowd. I don't think Laura Corrigan's coming from the field. She is. Undisciplined play by the Vice captain and one of their best players, who's had a pretty good quarter. And she knows it as she comes from the field. And she'll spend a good time on the bench now. They're down to 17 players. She cannot be replaced, and the skipper's down. Didn't quite catch what actually happened there, but right, she caught one for a corner, and she's down on the ground, and she's in the hands of the trainer. It's a free kick awarded to Canada. This just it's not good news for the Irish team, because they need to be really peppering the sticks. And Canadian captain just claps to the Irish team and says, "Thank you very much for that. I'll take this one. I've had about 25 possessions. I'll get a 15-metre penalty. We're 20 points in front, and you're doing that sort of stuff." She'll bomb this long. It's a great kick. Over the top is Kirsten Bonacheski. A great effort there by Hazley, by Ireland. McKay on all fours, fell over. Try and keep your feet. The Brebonaire's there for Canada. Kicks the ball, partially smothered. Back to McKay. Torpedo, and she gets hit after she kicked the ball, and there'll be a free kick down the field to Rafferty. So both sides just giving away some free kicks at the moment. This game really heats up. Good tackle there by Corrigan. Out to Trainer. Breaks one tackle, and there's the siren to sound three-quarter time here in the women's final, 2014 International Cup. The Canadians in control at three-quarter time. Lead it by 20 points. 3 goals, 8, 26. Ireland, 1 goal straight, 6 goal kickers. 2 goals in that quarter to Kirsten Bodacheski. And 1 goal to Kendra Hale for the Northern Lights. And for the Ireland Banshees, their solitary goal kicker in the early part of that third quarter was courtesy of
17.5 minutes, exactly right. Just worry about it one contest at a time, okay? Do not worry about anything else. Do all the right things, you will win this game, okay? Now, chances are they're probably going to put someone back loose. If that's the case, it's going to be Lara. If Lara's on the field, she's the loosey, you might push forward. So keep in mind, the second that happens, you get the word, you go. Make sure Lara's a loose one, otherwise it'll probably be Alana. Okay? Girls?
Let's go, girls!
Done everything I've asked for.
Backs on 3. 1, 2, 3! Yes! Stay disciplined, girls. Play our game.
Great discipline, girls. Great discipline.
Keep them tight, girls.
Done yet, though? One to go.
One more, girls. One more.
Come on.
Close your girls. Okay, change your temper.
Everybody in front.
Okay. 4 inside 50s, 3 scores. Girls, into the breeze. How good's that?
Yes,
Right? 4-1 with the breeze, only 1 score. Right? Unbelievable. Every quarter. 3 contests now, 3 quarters. 1 every quarter. Right? Couldn't be prouder. 1 to go. 1 to go. Right? So all we do now is make sure, eyes up. Eyes up. Right? So important. We're hard at the contest.
what happened that quarter when we reversed the ball. We told you they'd fracture. Right? There's going to be more of that. But we said it's going to be a battle. Is it worth it?
Yeah.
All right, we're so proud of you. Right? Eyes over the ball and show them they can try and do that shit. It's not going to make any difference. It doesn't make any difference. We just keep our eyes on the ball because we're family. Okay, and we do it together. All right? Okay, Scooter, right? We're going to get these girls on fresh legs. We just run over.
Yeah, girl.
Run over them now, right? So be ready on the bench. Be ready. Right? Alana, Michelle, Larry, and Lise. Okay, make sure we get those changed. 2-3 minutes, right? Just keep moving. Hill back in there, Emma, Shah. Some good disposal girls, right? Jen, let's get some speed in there. There's going to be a lot of crumbs down. Let's get some goals. Katie up there, Sylvie, Dana, Brandy, let's get in there and crunch me in there, Brand. Where are you?
Come on, Corrigan. Let's go. Right here,
Let's
right
go.
here, Brandy.
Right, come on. Okay, Danielle, Amy, Danielle, and Laura, get ready to change there. Bring him, bring him.
Let's get it, girls. Come on, girls. Ladies.
I'll tell you now, I'll tell you what you do. You get this first one, maybe phone, right, and you enjoy all this fun, but you've got to work hard this 5 minutes. I don't know you can do it, right, let's go. Right, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Lights! Last quarter, ladies. It's all about heart.
So we're underway here in the last quarter. The International Cup 2014. The grand final between the Canadian Northern Lights and the Island Banshees. As the ball goes to the half-forward flank, Jen Nichols pushes the ball forward to Emma Dickinson. Kicks the ball to half-forward. Well done there by Kelly. Out to McKay. Paisley marks in the centre circle. They need to get the ball moving. There are any chances in this game. They need to kick at least 4 goals to win this game and keep Canada pretty much scoreless. There's an opportunity for Keatley, their only goal scorer. About 45 metres out from the Island goal as around the body. Dickinson kicks to Hale. She wasn't able to gather it. This is McCann. Kicks the ball to in a dangerous spot. Margot Legault. They've got numbers back here. Legault, ball bouncing. Well done by Alana Thompson. She's been fantastic. She's stepped up in this game across half back. This is McCann. Plenty of time to Hazley. Hazley could have found an option inside forward 50, but she didn't. Chabot for Canada drops a mark. Willis is there though. Numbers for Canada. In and out of traffic. Back to Thompson. Centre circle. This is Kelly. Oh, in the back. No, it wasn't Page. She fell over. Kelly gives it to Hazley. But it's an errant kick. And once again, Chabot has got another fine defender throughout the 2 weeks for Canada. Oh, she goes to the skipper's deck once again. She's down around the body. That was McKay. Out to Anna Chirika for Canada. Fires a handball out Chabot. She drops the ball. Tackled. Ball's dropped and it's paid. Not a massive amount of opportunity there to Katie Kidd. And this is Devla Murta. Actually, Jill Behan. Been pretty quiet this afternoon. There's a chance about 35 metres out. It's a poor kick though. The Canadian bench are pretty happy with that one because it's out in the full left forward pocket. Couple of minutes gone in this last quarter. Danielle Kamoli for Canada. No one on the mark. Bombs the ball long. Drop marker there by McCann of Ireland. In goes Hale. And it's a high tackle on her. She's been another fine player. There's a 15-metre penalty against the Irish. You're virtually conceding defeat when you start giving away 15-metre penalties when you're 20 points down in a final. And Hale finds Willis, who's off and going. Nice kick inboard. Looks for Kirsten Bodaczewski. Out to Legault. Handball's back to Hale. And she's thrown off the ball, slung, and once again, the captain of the Canadian team has had the ball on the string in this game from start to low. She's absolutely dominated. Kicks long, inside 50. Kelly's there for Ireland. Ball over the back. This is Trainer. Around the body. McCann. She's been okay. Tried hard for Ireland. Goes up the guts. That's where they've got to go now. Ball bounces over Thompson's head. Lindsay Smith was there. Perry kicks the ball inside 50. Ball bounces over. De Brabinaire is there. De Brabinaire is there for Canada. Out it comes to, looks like Jen Nichols around the body. De Brabinaire kicks the ball. It will roll out of bounds. Left forward pocket. 4 minutes gone. Last quarter. It's still Canada by 20 points. 38-26. Ireland, the one solitary goal. Deep in Canada's forward half. As they try and defend, Hazley was there against Hilmy. Tackled. Out it comes to Keatley, around the body. Half-forward flank, in we come at Legault. Amy Legault, 40 metres out, pumps the ball! That's the nail in the coffin. And what better person had the ball in their hands than the captain? She's just built the wall. Ball popped out to her. She played on from about 40 metres out and slotted through Canada's 4th goal. It looks like it's all over here. They're now out to a 26-point lead. 5 minutes gone in this last quarter. She kicked her first. Canada's 4th in a pretty low-scoring affair here at the Punt Road Oval. There comes to Perry, around the body, centre forward. Arnold's there, in front. Against Collins. The umpire says that's mine, centre forward. Kicking towards the Brunton Road end in this last quarter, Canada. This could really blow open this game now, I'd say. As the tackle is laid on the Irish halfback flanker there in Jill Behan against Perry. She wins the free kick. She goes wide to 3-on-3. It's Kelsey Martin who gets involved in the play. Finds touch for the Canadians on the half-forward flank. About 80 metres around from their goal. White against Hazley in the ruck. Hazley gets the ball out to McKay. Ball forward, Behan. Martin for Canada. Out to Chabot. Takes them on, breaks a couple of tackles. Goes strongly to centre forward over the top. It's Brandy Corrigan of Canada. Good tackle there, but it was too high. That was against Kirsten Bonacheski. It was a strong tackle. It was against her. She just copped Emma Kelly a little bit too high. Nuggety little backman will relieve for Ireland. Just struggling to get it past the halfway line. It's all Canada in this last quarter in this big final. It's around a body, Candace Kwan kicks the ball forward. McKay for Ireland. Half-back flank comes wide. Centre wing, Behan's there. Takes on Canadian opponent. Good play. Good attacking football by Gil Behan. Kicks on inside 50. She gets hits after she hits the ball. And the ball will bounce forward. And there'll be a kick down the field. It will be awarded to, looks like Rachel McCann of Ireland. She's probably too far out to score here. It's a good 40 metres out. Kicks to the top of the goal square. Great spoil there by Candace Kwan. Big hit on Kirsten Bonacheski, but the umpire said, you got her in the back. And number 11 for the Canadian team, who's kicked 2 goals this afternoon, finds herself in defence. And she's quite happy to take her time. Just milk a bit of time off the clock. Smart play. The team lead it by 26 points. Midway through this last quarter, Hazley's there and takes a strong mark. She's lifted since half-time. She's been one of the better players for Ireland. And she's another Irish player who was part of that inaugural team that won this competition back in 2011 against the Canadian team. She kicks the ball to the top of the goal square where Laura Corrigan is back on the field, lays a good tackle. Oh, that was hot. That was hot. But she's won a free kick. Canadian vice-captain, straight back onto the field after being yellow carded. And what better way to come back on and slot through the country's second goal. And you would suggest this is possibly their last chance in this game. It's deliberately off the boot. It's a lovely kick from 20 metres out, and Laura Corrigan slots through Ireland's second goal of the game, and they bring that margin back to 20 points. About the 10-minute mark of this last quarter. She kicks her first. They go to 2 goals straight, 12, trail Canada 4 goals, 8-32. Laura Corrigan named vice-captain in the world team. Disappointed with their effort in that third quarter, but she's done well to come to the field and kick an important goal to give her country a sniff in this last quarter. It's only a small sniff because they still trail by 20 points and they've only kicked 2 goals. They need to kick another 4 at least to win this game. There's an injury to Canada. Looks like Lara Hilmy down with a right leg injury. She looks to be in a bit of trouble, lower ankle injury. She was caught up in a tackle with Emma Kelly, who's been in the wars this afternoon. There's Hilary Perry for Canada, wins a free kick in the centre circle. Goes to the half-forward flank, looks for Brandy Corrigan, ball over the back. Well done there by Kirsten Bodaczewski. Goes one way, goes the other, gets onto her right foot, feeds a handball out. This is Amy Legault. That familiar kicking style, kicks at the top of the goal square where Dana Arnold is. She's got a chance here for Canada. Tries to shepherd. 2-on-2. Well done here by Ireland. Kicks the ball around the body, up and under. Numbers at the ball. Collins for Ireland. Chance to relieve. Dangerous ball though, and a good mark to McKay, who's been an excellent player for Ireland. Kicks to half back. Lindsay Smith is there for Canada. Strong play. Perry once again bombs the ball inside 50, and it's a strong mark by Emma Kelly. Once again for Ireland. Plays on immediately, looks for Hazley, and the ball should and will roll out of bounds. 16 minutes gone in this last quarter. So about 5 minutes remaining in this last term. Ball in Canada's forward half. So feed a number of handballs out. Legault sweeps a long handball out to Willis. She's an opportunity here. Kicks the ball around to the body into the goal square. The ball will bounce. Dangerous here for Ireland. And the umpire says that was an illegal tackle. May have been on Dana Arnold down there. He's taken some strong grabs here this afternoon in this women's final. There's Ireland clear the ball. Both teams now pretty tied, and there's a free kick against Kendra Hale, and that will be awarded to Ireland deep in their back half. This is Gail McGahn for Ireland, who will leave in any hurry. Let's get this ball moving. Behan in front of Enor. She's lifted since half-time after a quiet first half. Goes to the wing, but it's all Canada. And one of their best players today is Hilary Perry. Kicks the ball inside 50. Back to McGahn. Feeds a handball out. Numbers for Ireland at the moment. Collins. Out to McKay. It's a strong tackle. Four minutes to go. Last quarter, it's almost finished here. And the Canadian team will be looking for a bit of icing on the cake here in the dying stage of this grand final, the International Cup 2014. It's the reigning champs, the Island Banshees, who've been brave this afternoon, but they've had no answers really for the might of this Canadian team. They've really come here on a mission. They looked focused before the game and really have dominated from start to woe. Free kick to the Canadian team, Marlena Ganocchio. Kicks to the half-forward flank. A bit of singing in the background there by the Canadian men's team on the far side of this ground, who've been enjoying the sunshine after probably a big night on the town. And all roads now, all footpaths will lead to the MCG shortly for the men's final between Ireland and Papua New Guinea. Curtain raiser to the big game between Geelong and Hawthorn. Big AFL game here at the MCG, the home of football, the home of the grand final, which is directly behind us here at the Punt Road Oval, this fabulous ground which has hosted this grand final. It's been a great game. Both teams have been really brave, you know, real taxing 2 weeks of football. Played in marvellous spirit. 2 minutes to go. Last term, it is Canada by 20 points. 4-8-32 lead. The Irish 2 goals. Straight around the body is Dana Arnold with a kick to the goal square. But Canada are happy to see that one roll out. Left forward pocket, Brunton Road end here at Punt Road Oval. Dying stages. You can already smell the champagne for the Canadian team. They had a big mission. They won the Parallel Cup last year against the USA. In fabulous fashion. They dominated that competition. And this has been really 2 years in the making. And they've done it superbly over 2 weeks. And out to Rafferty, who will leave. Quan's there for Canada. Out it comes to Perry. Wouldn't this be fitting if she's able to kick a goal? Rabinair was there for Canada. She was able to take the mark, and both teams are pretty tired now. This is Hale, takes a mark. This will be the icing on the cake for the Canadian team. Takes a strong grab. She's already kicked 1 goal this afternoon, and she wins a 15-metre penalty. Didn't quite work what that was for. She'll go back and pop through her second goal. Kendra Hale, 26-year-old, playing football here in Melbourne for the Eastern Devils. Named in the world team. There it is! Final siren. A 26-point win for the Canadian Northern Lights as they celebrate a marvellous performance. As they stream to the field, every player involved swarm to the centre square here at Punt Road Oval. 26-point win. Commiserations to the Irish team, who were gallant in defeat, the reigning champs. It just wasn't to be this time around. Final scores here in the final of the women's division, the 2014 International Cup. Canada 5-8-38. Ireland 2 goals straight 12. The goal kickers 2 to Bodaczewski and 2 to Kendra Hale, and a single to the captain Amy Legault. And the single goal kickers for Ireland, Keatley kicked one in the second term and Laura Corrigan the other in the last quarter for Ireland. But it was, in the end, a pretty convincing win.
Definitely come up against the best in the final. I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate my girls for getting here too, and just enjoy it. I know for Amy how it was 3 years ago and how it feels to win, but you know, you're the best team that won the day, and all we can say is well done. Yeah.
Ireland, thank you so much for an amazing tournament. It shows the way we played today is out of complete respect for you. We worked and we trained so hard knowing what team we were going to come up against. You guys gave us a battle last year. We knew we would get one this year. And we were just completely honored, and it's so much respect to come on this field and play with you guys again. And it was a great, hard-fought battle. We look forward to it again. We're going to train just as hard, and we know it's coming just as hard next time. So thanks, gals. Let's help beat race together. Yeah.
Attitudes towards the game and the way they've gone about it has been fantastic. I'd also like to thank the umpires and officials that have been part of today's fantastic game. Next, I'd like to welcome Dorothy Hisgrove. Dorothy is the General Manager at the AFL for People, Customer and Community, who would like to say a few words.
Thank you. And I'd just like to add my thanks for the spectacular game of footy. It was fantastic to see the Canadians and Irish go so hard at it. Congratulations to the Canadian girls and commiserations to the Irish. Well done.
Now, the first presentation I'd like to make is to the best player on the ground for the grand final, as voted by the umpires. And today that is awarded to Amy Leggett. To the winning team. First up, may call up Lindsay Smith, number 2. Number 3, Leslie Gerber. Number 4, Marlena Ginosino. Number 13, Dana Arnold. Number 14, Caitlin Kidd. Number 15, Rochelle Chapot. Number 16, Trisha Hickey. just like to pass it across to Jason to say a few words.
Firstly, I want to thank everyone for coming. Great match and it added to the atmosphere, so everyone on whichever side you were supporting, really appreciate you coming on and supporting the girls today. Thank you. How many games you have to play against each other, have a rivalry, but our point of view, this is a rivalry, and we really respect the Irish, and if it wasn't for your performance in 2011, these girls wouldn't have worked as hard as they did. So we really respect you, and we know, given the commitment you've got, we look forward to playing you again in 3 years' time. Thanks, guys. I want to thank all of our support staff. It's amazing to get buy-in. I could list everybody, but just you know who you are and how you supported the last 2 weeks. We guys absolutely appreciate the passion you brought as well, and that helped carry them over the line today. I'd like to thank our Midnight Suns and our Northwind boys for this. All of our fans back home that are watching the live stream, thanks to the AFL for organising that, because they're a big part of that. So I hope them all. Thank you, Bucky, for doing a great job over there. And last but not least, the girls, seriously, it's easy. Makes my job so much easier. They make me look so good as a coach. They're the most dedicated group I've come across. 2 years ago we set a plan to be competitive here and have a crack at that. I'm pretty proud of the work you put in, and you thoroughly deserve it. Congratulations, guys.
Just trying to compose herself. Hold back the tears. I think she wants to say a few words.
Amy, back in.
First of all, I'd just like to thank the AFL for giving us this opportunity to represent our country. You don't know what it means to pull on a jumper and be so proud to play alongside your teammates. Truly honored to play against the Irish. You girls are talented. You brought the fight, and it was a great game. So thank you very much. I'd also like to thank the entire Canadian family that goes beyond words. How many people we have behind us, and we have such a dedicated coaching staff and support group that we wouldn't have been here without you guys. So thank you so much. Sorry, I'll keep this short. I just want to thank our girls. You feel my heart. And I'm so proud of you. I love you.
Commissioner to present the 2014 International Cup to the coach and captain of Canada.
Back a bit. $100.
get it? Dan, where's Bretta? Where's Bretta and Greg?
Ready to go? Angie first!
That's all right.
I want one left to work. Jason! Woo! It tastes so sweet. You don't want it? If you have it in your hand, and now we keep on real business by sharing your
Lego, you've heard enough of me for 3 weeks, but it'd be remiss of me if I didn't just say a few thank yous, and I won't steal, I'll try not to steal Lego's thunder, but personally for me, this wouldn't have been the same journey, separate to my relationship with all of you as players, and you know how I feel about you as a group. But in no particular order, Greg, the time you put in and to take the time off to do it. Unbelievable. You've spent time together. We've certainly had a great time together and really enjoyed the time as well as the expertise and the passion you brought with it. Lou and Denise, to take that time we spoke about that, I really appreciate that. It's about expertise there. Bretta, we've known Brett since I was that high, so we've had a lot of great experiences together. This is just another one, mate. I really cherish doing this with you.
Smiley!
People here, when everyone was having free time, they were working on the next thing that was coming up, and I cannot speak highly enough about where we would be and what sort of show this would have been if it hadn't been. But initially we had a team manager and we ended up quickly slotting an assistant team manager. Guys, I just can't thank you. DK, coached against him, awesome to be able to coach with him. And again, the passion he brought to this group, DK, thank you so much. Yeah. Caping and Bucky, spending that time, like to Caping again, he had to coach his team into a final day and driving down to get here to get on the field. Caping, I really appreciate your time there. Talent Price, one of the world's busiest men, just really appreciate you and known you for a long time and it's great to have you. My coaching mentor, you are my coaching mentor, and to think if you had said 10 years ago that we would have been doing this, mate, and only because, even though how busy you are, the time you had certainly had an influence, and I greatly appreciate it. Thanks. Happy to be a part. Nick as well, and just an extra mention that this wouldn't have gone anywhere near as well if it hadn't been for these two guys and Pete as well. Like their ability to take on that group of Midnight Suns and take some pressure off me, and that was one of your concerns about how that was going to work. And as the days went on, like they did a better job than I would have done around those Suns, the way they gelled. So guys, I really appreciate it. You've heard enough of me. I'm going to have a few drinks now. And where's our captain? There you go. Leadership group.
Don't leave me hanging, guys.
Does anybody wish to kneel for their champagne as is the ritual?
I'll kneel.
Yes, Heather.
So we're going to take the talking away from Jason for a while, and now it's our turn to do the thank you. So we're going to start with Lou. Time that you spent, and not even just for us, for the boys team and the girls team, like the amount of time that you had with us, you did become our family right away. We appreciate all the hours, all the energy, all the Denise. Denise, same thing, very nice. KP and Dave C. Running around was awesome. I loved it. The little wisdom and all that kind of stuff. We all appreciate it. Where's Dave?
Right here. Hiding.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, appreciate it.
Girls, just congratulations. I'll just steal the limelight, but I just really appreciate the opportunity to tell 25 different women what to do. And thank you.
That's the only reason you rushed out at half time.
Should I tell them? Yeah. Chantel. Where's the little Chantel?
Do you want to do it?
Yeah. Oh.
Just hold it. Okay, you guys do the rest. You do. I don't want to do it.
Major's so
okay.
With all my heart, thank you.
Thank you.
Got your little mug because you were
And
you love your upcoming nuptials. We also got you a spa day.
She's also in the middle of planning a wedding as well. And take a spa day. The next one for Sam. Your equipment manager turned assistant. Turned everything. Thank you enough for the time that you've put in. Thank you.
This has been a huge pleasure. Emma got me into this game, this sport, and the more that I've got to meet and spend time with each one of you, it's really, really an honor. I'm sad to see it all come to an end in the next couple of days, but we'll find ways. We'll find ways, yeah. I'm going to miss you guys. You're going to be hearing all from me all the time. Yeah. From across the way.
Thank
you very much.
I learned really quick with Sam that apparently when I'm getting ready for a game, I have like a concern or something look, because every time I sit there and I'm thinking about something, he comes up and he's like, what do you need? What do you need?
There's like she's looking, yes.
I usually didn't need anything, and I tried to change my face.
Next up, we want to say thank you to Major.
Yeah.
You were in the market for a man purse. I'm too sexy for my merch.
Yes. Too sexy, it hurts.
Next up, girls, from the first training session, I don't know about you guys, but it felt like I've known him forever. He just had a smile on him that I just fell in love with. And I really wish you had a younger brother, Brett, but... What you brought to this team, I'm speechless. Just your delivery, the way you've structured us, you've always been there supporting us, and me personally, I just want to thank you. You've really been the light of my life. So.
appreciated everything that you've done for us. Your back line got a test today, and you kept them solid, so we don't look for a solid ass. And that was also thanks to your help back there. So we want to present you with that ball.
Appreciate it.
Am I supposed to say something now?
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
Big Sylvie.
Hold on.
Sylvie.
Don't
It's a Gerba.
I didn't know.
It's never going away, ever.
Don't eat these guys. These are for a very special coach who scared the shit out of all of you. And I think you can come in. I think you very quickly learned that his wealth of knowledge was only surpassed by his big heart and how much he loves his team and put so much into it. So big thanks to Greg. Give him a
Hey, you don't get back into our room with that shirt on.
I got you covered, hang on.
It's been an honour. It's been a...
He's given it away already.
It's like the women in my life, just one too many. It's been an unbelievable 3 weeks, and there were, I said some of the other guys like, oh, geez, it'd be nice when this ends, but now it's coming to an end. It's like, geez, I wish this could go on. And what the good thing is that we get to do it again 3 years time, and we get to come back and we get to show them how much further we've developed. Because once we get going, they won't stop us. And it'll be great. It'll be a great ride, and I look forward to doing it with you again. Thanks very much for giving me the opportunity.
Alright, I think we're done, girls. Last but not least, this is going to our papa. With every team, you gotta have somebody who's driving you in the right direction, who's always going to be there supporting you. I know every single one of you, we've had a million phone calls with him, and emails, going back and forth. Going back and forth. We've even had crazy dreams about him just looking over our shoulder. But he's always been there. He's always been there pushing us in the right direction. And when we thought we couldn't push anymore, he was there. No, you got this, girls. Let's keep going. Let's keep trucking forward. Couldn't have done this without you, Jace. And Hillary's got a few words.
It's true, we couldn't have done it
Not the
without
light of your life. There's room for a second life.
You have a younger brother.
I just want to say thanks for everything you've done. There's a lot of us here, and it's a lot to take on, and we're so happy that you did take it on. This tournament wouldn't have been the same without you. The amount of heart you put into everything. You obviously love the city, obviously love the sport, and you obviously love this team, and it shows for everything you've done, and we recognize that, and we feel it, and just so appreciative. Couldn't have shared it with a better person. Thanks so much, Jason.
Thank you.
Sorry, go ahead.
You said it. She said his thank yous.
You said
I said go ahead. I spent all morning trying to sneak them in your pockets, and I couldn't get them in there.
Did you slide one out?
That was me. Been working on it.
So, before we all go and get drunk, we'd also like to thank our fearless leaders. Amy and Hillary, you guys are an inspiration to all of us. We definitely could not do this without you, and we won!
Too many teeth for a pie supporter.
I just want to say, girls, it has been a long journey, and I've told you I cry all the time.
Lauren just said that. She said that night that Amy said she cries at everything, she really wasn't kidding.
You love it. Keep going. The love I have for you girls, it's beyond compare, and our coaching staff, and you don't know what it means to me to be a Northern Light. My heart is with every single one of you, and we fought together, we bled together, but we won because we worked our ass off. Yep. And that wasn't easy. That was not easy today. We stayed focused, we were calm, and we worked through every single minute of it. And I want to thank you girls, and I also want to thank Hillary for being my backbone. The things that we've done together, I think, I don't know, I've got a little friendship going now. It's a little cross-country friendship now. Not like we didn't have it already, but she is fearless as well, and I feed off of her as much as I feed off of you guys. So you inspire me to be better, and I just hope we keep growing as a group. So thank you, girls.
Come on.
Hillary's thank you so much. Again, when I stepped on this team and came up as vice captain, I was nervous and scared because I know what a fearless leader Amy was, and I was like, how the heck am I gonna follow along with that? She took me right under her wing and she guided me through the entire thing. It was a great experience. You girls it is one of the best and most amazing group of girls that I have worked with. We came together, we have so many differences and so many similarities, and it was all celebrated. It was quite a trip that threw everything at us, and I don't think we could have asked for a better group. I do love you all. The mean thing about this tournament is it's over and we have to go back to our other side of the country, and it's just not fair. We're going to have to try and do it again in 3 years. So thank you, everybody.